And hello again, YouTube. I'm still out in Mesa. It's 10:37 p.m. Saturday. Almost said it was Friday. It's Saturday, May 7th, 2022. So Dave did show up at Gabby's. Got to hang out with him for a while. I had to wait a while for him to show up, but had to kind of catch up with him. He was like, "Holy shit, I thought you were dead." I'm like, "No, just without a car."
93.3.
Come to find out, he made a trip to Portland about 2 weeks ago, so apparently I just barely missed seeing him in Portland. Imagine that. Anyway, I should stay in touch with him better. Dave's a good guy. Yeah, still just doing the DJ thing there. Still making a point to play clean versions of songs, which to me in a bar is absolutely silly, but, you know, whatever. If that's what they want, that's what they're paying him for. That was kind of cool. Ran into another guy that used to come to my shows quite a bit, whose name I absolutely can't remember, but he recognized me from across the bar as soon as I walked in. He's like, "Hey, Dan, what's up?" And so that's kind of cool. It always feels fun to go into a bar that's so far from home and still have random people know my name, so that's nice. After I stayed there quite a while, hung out. I just had a beer, but yeah, mostly was catching up with Dave. Oh shit! He gave me a big chunk of chocolate that I left there. I gotta swing by and pick that up before I leave Mesa. Anyway, gosh, where was I? All right, he gave me this giant chocolate lollipop on a stick that was shaped like a dick. It's hysterical. I gotta go back and get it. I can't leave my dick behind. Anyway, while I was out there, I went ahead and checked out on a couple other spots that had been sort of karaoke leads before my extended period of no car and being completely detached from most everything. Certainly detached from Mesa. I stopped by the Mesa Drummer, and that place has changed. Not so much the way the place looks inside, but just the crowd there. Yeah, it was when I just popped in there now, they actually had a DJ. Had a DJ spinning hip-hop and a mostly black crowd, which is, I've never seen a live DJ in there before, and usually the crowd is kind of a cross between white trash, Native and Hispanic, but usually not a lot of a black crowd there, so that was unexpected, to say the least. Now my friend who had told me about the Woodshed 2 hiring, looking for a karaoke DJ, he had also been telling me that he'd been going to a biker night over at the Mesa Drummer, and I think he mentioned that they have new ownership there, so I could see things changing under new ownership, but still I didn't expect such a demographic shift, which is fine. Like, that's the crowd. That's certainly a crowd I do well with karaoke. I mean, I've easily got the best selection of hip-hop and R&B karaoke anywhere, so yeah, definitely in my wheelhouse. I'm gonna try and get back in touch with Matt and just see. He had mentioned that he was going to be out of state for a while and was coming back into town this week and would kind of try to help me find a karaoke gig on the weekends. Didn't expect that I'd be getting my car back, but I mean, he was certainly down to pick me up and let me roll with him places. So hopefully he's still down to help me with whatever connections he has. Anyway, just reminds me, he's got an uncle or maybe an aunt that owns a bar not far from here. Okay, this has a sign that says not a through street, so it's probably not a through street. I was thinking I could take this as a shortcut down to Maine, but that's not happening. And I was thinking I could get to Maine that short anyway. I'm on Brown. For some reason, I was thinking I was driving down University, but I was driving down Brown. So yeah, I popped in there. I just kind of walked in and out, just walked around, didn't even get a drink, didn't see anybody that I knew, and didn't feel like really trying to talk to anybody or get to know anybody there. I just kind of surveyed the situation and walked out. Went over to Maya over on, that's why I was on Brown, which is just about a mile from Mesa Drummer. And my friend Donk used to be doing karaoke there, and then he had quit, and he had gone back there, and he kept saying he didn't want to be there, but he was going to quit. I don't really know what the situation is with him, and I haven't talked to him in quite a while. So I thought I'd just pop and see if maybe he was hosting karaoke there, maybe somebody else was hosting karaoke there, and so it's, I mean, I wouldn't say the place was crowded, but there was a decent amount of people there. But yeah, nothing going on at all in terms of, DJ or karaoke or anything. Just people hanging out. In fact, almost every TV screen was either turned off or was showing the DirecTV screensaver. So apparently nobody paying attention to the sports on the screens either. Anyway, that's a place where I previously talked to the owner about maybe doing karaoke there. So I thought it would be worth popping in, but didn't see anybody that I recognized, and again, just felt easier to pop out. At this point, I'm really hoping I can just stop by a place and sing. I'm jonesing to do hip hop, but if I can remember where G Bar G is, I'm down to maybe do there. It's kind of an older country crowd there, and they've got a solid KJ there. According to my friend Matt, like, she's been there for many years, and so yeah, not really part of my mission to get another gig, but I feel like I'm close to the place, so I feel like it'd be a good place to at least pop in and have a beer and sing a song and enjoy a change of crowd. It's 10:44 already. I wouldn't say I'm like completely spent on my Saturday night, but Saturday night has progressed quite a ways without me finding anything resembling a lead for karaoke or a bar doing karaoke. I guess it's moments like this I need to accept that karaoke is not as popular as it used to be. But it's bugging me. I don't remember exactly where G Bar G is. Oh, and I just passed Maine. I'm not even sure what road I'm on. Oh, I'm on Val Vista. Whoops. I'm so not used to driving. Used to be when I was driving, I'd just always be really cognizant of exactly where I was at and where I was going, and I've just gotten used to everything in my world being slower. So, yeah, with my vision, I can't see street signs as clearly as I used to. That kind of sucks. You can see I'm in Maine, so since I'm down here at Val Vista in Maine, I may as well pop over and see if Trey is working over at Roosters. Haven't talked to Trey in quite a while. I haven't been to his show in quite a while. I've definitely been here since I've been without a car, but yeah, I came out here via a bus and left with a friend. So the place is kind of popping. Yeah, as I recall, what he was doing on Saturdays was an early evening karaoke show followed by a band, and I do think I see a band on stage, but maybe he's still around. I don't know. Doesn't hurt anything to pop in, though, unless, of course, they want to cover, and then I'll just act awkward and turn around and walk out. So. Oh, Here's a perfect spot. So I still have that spot out in Apache Junction that I had to lead on before I lost my car. Probably wouldn't hurt to pop out there as long as I'm this far in East Mesa. Anyway, it's been an adventure. It's kind of nice having the freedom to actually go farther than where I can get on a bus, which at 10:47 p.m. is not much of anywhere.